Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Got a couple stories for you. This first one is repeat. Remember what happened Christmas Eve over in Oregon? Guy followed his GPS and got stuck. Well, this one is in Arizona. All right. Truck driver ignored signs and followed GPS before getting stuck on one-lane Fish Creek Bridge in Arizona, DPS said. Arizona Department of Public Safety Highway Patrol called out a truck driver for getting stuck after ignoring multiple signs following GPS onto a small bridge on Arizona 88. Around 2 p.m. on January 20th, 26, AZDPS troopers responded to Fish Creek Bridge on Arizona 88 Apache Trail, 9 miles east of Tortilla Flat, for an incident involving a tractor trailer. The driver ignored several posted signs that he admitted he had seen, including one stating no trailers, no trucks over 40 feet, one-lane road, and four-wheel drive only. The driver stated he continued to drive and ignored the warning signs because his GPS said to go that way, AZTPS said. Signs said no, GPS said go, the agency quipped. Officials shut down Arizona 88 while AZTPS ADOT and towing company worked to clear the stuck truck. The incident closed the bridge for 2 days as crews inspected the bridge for damage caused by the stuck truck. Be aware of road signs, especially with a commercial vehicle. Roads can narrow, twist, or become rough terrain. Bridges may not be able to hold the weight of a trailer. Navigation systems just show a route, but not always a good one. Stay alert and stay safe, AZTPS advised. According to the Arizona Department of Transportation, Fish Creek Bridge was opened in December of 1923 and has been carrying foot and vehicle traffic ever since. I mean, this is once in a blue moon. You know, like I said, I just did a story. I think it was Christmas Eve. A guy in Oregon did that. Followed his GPS, ignored the road signs. I know you guys, 99.9% of you guys are smarter than that. It's that 1% that says, oh, these signs are not right. They can't be right. My GPS says this is good to go. Well, GPSs are only good for one thing, helping you get a direction to where you need to go. You need to keep your eyes open on the road, read the signs. I mean, how many guys get stuck under a bridge? Is it because their GPS says, "Oh, you can go underneath this bridge"? Come on, read the signs. If you got to stop, stop. It's better to stop. If it turns you onto a road and you realize, damn, I shouldn't be on this road, but there's no place to turn around right here, just stop. Call the state police. They'll help you out. At least now you're not blocking everything. You're not shutting down roads and all that other stuff. And they would be more appreciative of that. But just remember, GPS isn't God. Okay? Don't follow it everywhere and anywhere. All right. And be safe out there. All right. This next story is DOJ will no longer pursue criminal charges for diesel deletes and tunes. Federal officials said that they will no longer issue criminal charges for Clean Air Act violation that involved diesel emissions tampering. On January 21st, 2026, the U.S. Department of Justice, Environment and Natural Resource Division announced that they will no longer pursue criminal charges for removing or altering emissions control devices in diesel trucks, a practice often referred to as a tune or a delete. From the DOJ, today the Justice Department is exercising its enforcement discretion to no longer pursue criminal charges under the Clean Air Act based on allegations of tampering with onboard diagnostic device in motor vehicles. Officials say that civil penalties could still be issued. DOJ is committed to sound enforcement principles, enforcement use of government resources, and avoiding over-criminalization of federal environmental law. In particular, with the Environmental Protection Agency, DOJ will pursue civil enforcement for these violations when appropriate. The Trump administration signaled policy change towards the prosecution of Clean Air Act violations when mechanic Troy Lake Sr. was pardoned by the White House in November of 2025. Lake pleaded guilty to conspiring to violate the Clean Air Act after he and his repair company were accused of disabling the computerized onboard diagnostic (OBD) systems on at least 344 heavy-duty commercial vehicles trucks. Lake was sentenced to 12 months and 1 day in prison for the violation, but was released early due to the pardon. Wyoming Senator Cynthia Lummis, Lummis, introduced a bill called the Diesel Truck Liberation Act in October of 2025 after she was inspired by Lake's story. The bill sought to protect individuals from prosecution for removing or altering emission control devices in diesel trucks. The bill did not advance out of the Committee on Energy and Natural Resources. So the bill did not advance out of the Committee on Energy and Natural Resources. So I don't know. I guess we're still waiting on it. It's good. I don't know. That'll be a good thing if that gets through, right? So, but there will be civil charges. You could face civil penalties and stuff. So probably fines, uh, probably multiple fines. I guess depends on what exactly you all did and stuff. Well, hopefully that helps you out. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Y'all have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. We'll see you next time.